Okay, welcome to the Crow Discovery Project. For over a year, I've been seeing these very see-through round objects. They look like donuts, and I've been throwing them away because they don't show up very well on video. But on the night of the eclipse, again, we saw hundreds of satellites, and these round, see-through, kind of cloaked-looking things were, I don't know, I probably filmed 50, 60, I don't know, maybe even 70 or 80 of them. At any rate, I'm going to show you the things that I filmed and show you a formation which is kind of similar to these things in the fact that it's a bit see-through. They're definitely at a distance because at one point I picked up the binoculars because I sat out there for 8 hours during the eclipse and I saw some of these things going past in binoculars. It's very difficult because they're really small and go by, but you can tell through binoculars using two eyes that they're at a distance. Anyhow, let's start with some birds because people have been asking. So there's one going across the center. You can see the wings flapping. This one's far enough away that it's not completely ghosted, but it is see-through. But you can make out that it's a bird. This is slowed down 50%. And this next one, I believe he's in the upper right. Yeah, there he goes. I'll give you a better view of him here. This one's probably at least a couple miles away because he's almost in focus and he's not completely see-through. He's fuzzy. Then you get things like this. He'll just kind of spin around the center of the moon there that are clearly something flying in the air. And then things that are so close, they're see-through. Now this is one of the round donut-y objects. That's at full speed, and I'm going to slow him down by 50% here, and he's still going to be hauling butt. Upper right, here he comes. These objects are completely see-through, and when you get a good shot of one, you can use contrast to see that they look like a donut. The center looks like it's hollowed out, and there he is zoomed in and slowed. I'm going to show you a still here that I took out of the video of these objects. And like I said, I've just been chucking these because I know if I post them, there will be an endless line of people saying birds. These are not birds, and I know it for a fact now because I saw them through binoculars. I know they're at distance. There's something in space or very, very high up. Anyhow, here is the objects that occurred just as the upper right here, just as the eclipse began. There are 4 objects, 3 in formation, then another one that's in sync with them, upper right again, another one down lower that's in sync with them, and I'll give you a better view, but here's the 3 slowed down. The jerking motion, well, wait a minute, let me see if this is the one where I've slowed it down a lot. I think it is. Okay, here they come. And it's jerking because I have slowed it down to 10% to get this view, so extra frames have been added in. Now what I'm going to do here is I've slowed it to 10%. I've put filters on it. I'm going to draw circles. Oh, wait a minute. I think that's the next clip. Sorry. I'm just going to circle the object here, and I've run some filters to give you a better view. They don't look round, but they have the same see-through quality, and they almost look round. They're very similar to these things that I've been throwing away for many months now. And those things are equidistant the whole way through. Okay, now on this one I'm going to show you all 4. There's one that comes in first at the bottom and the 3 that you just saw at the top. I'm going to draw circles around all of them, then join the circles with a line to show that they remain equidistant. There's all 4 of them. Now you can't really tell in this footage, but the penumbra of the eclipse, the outer shadow, is in fact coming in now 20 minutes earlier than it was scheduled to do. And here comes an object. That is another one of the things that followed. And here he is again, slowed down. And this is another one of these donut things that came by within a minute of me filming those ones that were in formation. And I will be doing some more eclipse footage, and I will be talking about quite a few things that were wrong with it again. Not to mention that there were just so many satellites again. We see a couple maybe here and there, and then every time there's an eclipse we see literally hundreds of them. But I wanted to talk a minute about problems I've been having with agents of the system. Mr. Anderson. So a user that's been following me, and I won't butcher his name again, I did it the first time, gave me these instructions because I found that I could not delete comments, and I had done searches on people and I realized what they were about. They don't create anything. They don't create videos. They basically just take the videos that others have created and they spend all their energy bagging on them and trying to disrupt the conversation of people trying to learn more and share information. This works, but I would also point out that when you get to Google Plus to do this, you should go into their area. If they've re-embedded your videos, go mute them all so that you don't have to deal with it. Even having taken all these steps, and I thank the user who provided this, I still have comments that won't go away, which means they're either agents of the system or the system is protecting their comments because they agree with what they're saying or something to that effect, I would imagine. At any rate, I will have some very good eclipse footage coming. There were anomalies with this eclipse just as there were with the first. I have some actual evidence now. I've always said things like moon maps don't match up. If you look at any 2 or 3 moon maps, the details are always different. And if you look at what astronomers before cameras were prevalent created when they were doing their sketches, those are always most accurate to what I see when I look through my telescope. But I did an experiment with the Aristarchus crater because it's always been an area of interest. It's much talked about. People have many opinions about what that area of the moon is about. But anyhow, stay tuned and I'll cover those things. Cheers.